Hey Hans, how you doing? Thanks for taking the time to meet with me today. How have you been during all these strange times?
Hey Jack, I've actually been looking forward to our meeting, and I've been doing well. Hanging in there as best I can nowadays. But how are you doing yourself?
Yeah, that's all I can do. It's pandemic's weird, man. So weird. I'm doing great actually. Thanks for asking though. Despite everything that's been going on in the world, our business has actually been doing better, which, lucky for us, but with more people that are staying at home, the farm and garden supplies is selling through the roof right now.
Well, that's great to hear, and I admire the fact that your business has been going strong for what is it, 20 years now?
Yeah, 20 years.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
awesome. So let's get things started. And now, would you mind pulling up the agenda that I emailed you before the meeting?
Yeah, no problem, Hans. One sec. I got it right here. You ready to get down to business?
Sure thing. So I understand that you and American Farm and Garden Supply are looking for a complete change in your customer relationship management software. And I think that Salesforce.com would be the perfect fit. So, why don't we start by you just telling me any issues or roadblocks you're experiencing under your current system?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, Hans, we don't currently have an automated CRM program. So our salespeople and our accountants, they actually have to keep track of their customers and their sales through Excel spreadsheets, which it sounds like it could work, but it ends up being very tedious and it's usually very disorganized.
Yeah. Um, I mean, an automated kind of centralized CRM platform would, kind of speed up your sales process, and keeping tabs on those different Excel sheets can be kind of tedious. But so please
Definitely is.
continue.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, secondly, as you know, we're in the process of expanding to new locations throughout the Southeast. And as the CEO, I'm pretty worried about how we're going to keep up with our, the influx of new customers and influx of new sales while we're under our current system. So as you call it.
Well, yeah, I mean that'd be definitely be quite the task, and could be tough to stay organized, especially with your growing customer base and your plans to expand.
Yeah, it's actually funny that you say that because that brings me to my next problem with so many customers spread throughout all these different Excel spreadsheets and our different databases. It's very difficult and very time consuming to bring them all together, as well as trying to keep track of the individual client metrics. And it's important that we get a centralized CRM program so we can unify our records and track our sales information such as our call times, our even the call durations, where the clients and the consultants stand within the process, stuff like that, just to keep everything flowing, especially as we grow and you know get new customers.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. And frankly, those issues are what I'm here for. So let
Awesome,
me ask you
awesome.
this: how much time per week would you estimate that you spend ensuring the accuracy of your sales data?
To ensure the accuracy, I'd say close to about 10 hours a week, if
Wow.
if not more.
Wow. Yeah. If I told you that Salesforce.com could save you that extra 10 hours a week by streamlining sales information and keeping client data organized in the cloud, would you say that you'd like that extra 10 hours a week back to maybe focus on some other activities?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're talking to a CEO. Like, of course, I would like that 10 hours back. As you can imagine, I have a lot on my plate. And instead of spending that time focusing on our past dealings and our past sales, I could spend that time moving the business forward and focusing on our future plans, which is essentially my job. So it kind of hinders my ability to do my CEO duties.
Yeah, definitely. I understand that. And I agree. As CEO, it's definitely important to use your time wisely. I know you have a lot on your plate. And going back to what you said earlier about your salespeople using sort of offline books, I'm curious as to what you think your future may look like over the next 5 years. If you don't upgrade to a centralized CRM platform.
Well, Hans, that's a good question. And to be honest, I don't think that our current system is going to be able to keep track of all our new customers, as well as like deal with our plans for expansion. So I really want to be able to streamline all my data and not have to worry about any miscommunication that will occur.
Great. Well, let me ask you another question. If a client of yours received the wrong product or the wrong amount of a product due to a communication error caused by your current system of offline books, how do you think that that would impact your company and your track record among clients?
Well, Hans, it's funny that you mentioned that. That happened to us last year actually, and what happened was we accidentally shipped a client of ours one weed whacker instead of 10 that they ordered, and it was obvious that they ordered it. It was just miswritten in our books, and we ended up actually losing that client. And for us, that's just an inexcusable error, and that shouldn't happen, at all. Definitely not again. But that's another reason why we need to get away from the system that we have now.
Well, Jack, I understand that with your high priority of customer satisfaction, that is a problem that can't happen. But on the bright side, it's something that can 100% be prevented, with Salesforce.com. If you scroll to the bottom of the meeting agenda I just sent you, you'll see a link to our website. Would you mind pulling that up and following along so you can see for yourself just what we have to offer?
Yeah, no problem. I actually have it right here. Can you just give me 1 minute? It's loading up.
Yeah, sure. So whenever you're ready, let me know. In the meantime, I just got one more question. And so I noticed your sales are up actually 12% over the last year. And
That's correct. Yeah.
that's pretty good, but I was wondering how you'd feel if we told you using um, our database that you could be up over 16% for the next.
Well, obviously that'd be great, but I mean, how do you? Can you explain how you're going to bring that number up so high?
Let me show you. Do you have the website pulled up?
Yeah, it's loaded up now. Wow, it looks really organized too.
Well, exactly, Jack. That's what we do here. Our goal is to keep your sales information tidy and your customer relationship strong. What you're looking at right here is the interface that your sales floor would be looking at as soon as they log in. So click on the Clients tab. Do you see that?
Where's the clients tab?
It's just up kind of towards the top left.
Okay, I got it.
Or it's
Oh,
clients. Yeah.
oh man, there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. Well, here's an alphabetical listing of your current and past clients with many filters to search through them, and group them based on their different aspects or purchasing behavior. So if you click on a client's name, you'll be directed to their client page. And here you'll be able to record and retrieve any notes about this client, which consultant has been working with them, when they were last contacted, how they were last contacted by phone, email, etc., the duration of any phone calls that have taken place with that client, as well as where they are in the buying process. And that last part is especially important because, if you have a call scheduled for them, or say another associate that took the call originally is out and you're filling in, taking their next call, you can just go to this page, see all the details about them, and it'll either tell you they're in qualifying stage, no for now, like just you're at a follow-up appointment.
Yeah.
So it really helps out, just giving a picture of where you are with each of these clients. And these functionalities will enable you to keep tabs on all of your clients in the same place in real time and avoid these issues you've been facing with managing client data.
That all sounds really nice.
Yeah. And to answer your question about how we can help you sustain growth, Salesforce's Lead Genie automatically distributes website leads to your sales floor, alleviating the need to sift through them yourself. This capability will allow American Pharma Garden Supply to not only handle leads faster, but also manage them more effectively. Revenues and sales records will be all stored together in the cloud, accessible from any location, and updated across servers as salespeople make entries.
That all sounds amazing, Hans. But I have to ask about your pricing, because surely a CRM platform this advanced and with this many capabilities, it can't come cheap.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So for your business specifically, Salesforce Enterprise would likely be the package that's the best fit. So this program runs about $150 per user per month. So it would cost your
Okay.
company a total of about 36 grand per month to supply every employee at every one of your locations. Now,
So
this is
so
small.
that's every employee
Yeah,
at all of our locations or at okay.
yeah. So with 150 per employee across your whole company, it'll come out to about $36,000. So
Okay.
there, yeah, and that's a small price to pay, especially after considering our projection of increasing your revenue growth rate by 4%. This totals a net increase of $20 million in annual revenues. I
Well,
mean, is that a good enough return on investment for you?
yeah, I'd say 36,000 to 20 million is a pretty good investment. It almost sounds too good to be true though, Hans. Like how can changing my platform increase my revenue by that much?
Well, to be honest with you, I get that question from every company or rep that I talk to. So,
I bet you do.
yeah, we're not only providing you with a way to effectively manage your customers, but a way to streamline your entire business to help you quickly and safely expand on a large scale, which, as you said earlier, is not possible employing your current system.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I don't think it would be because, we're gonna with all the new customers coming in, it's gonna be hard to keep track and to keep expanding, which, our goal is to go as big as we can. So in all honesty, Hans, I'm very impressed with what you've brought to the table today. I'm very interested, but I have to talk it over with Tammy and Bill, some of our other supervising officers, before a decision can be made. I hope you get that.
Yeah, that sounds great. And just let me know if you'd like to set up another call time, maybe include Tammy and Bill on it. We can do it same time next week if you're interested. And just, yeah, let me know and I'll be in touch.
Yeah, that sounds good, Hans. I appreciate you meeting with me today, and I'll contact Tammy and Bill, and we'll set something up for next week.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Talk to you soon. Bye, Jack.
Bye.